Let's go, everybody. What an amazing week, everybody. My name is Oscar Ramos, and welcome back, guys. How we feeling? Feeling good this day, honestly. This is a live that we're going to be talking about many different updates. There's news going around. Baby, don't we like these markets right now? Once again, one big layer, one blockchain at a dangerous place. I'm talking about Solana. And earlier today, I was just kind of reading this news and I'm like, really, dude? We got Terra Luna destroyed. We got Celsius, right? Of course, pausing, halting the withdrawals, which is, of course, terrible for a lot of people. And now Solana at the point of adding emergency protocols. So, they take over that whale account that is put in some dangerous situation for the entire Solana community. I'm telling you, because I'm a Solana holder, bunch of different things. Also, crucial week for CRONOS, crucial week for Bitcoin, the price. Oh, baby. Everybody, welcome aboard. Go ahead and do me a favor. Give me a like. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Turn on those notification bells. And as always, the chat is yours, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Sunday Night Live with Oscar Ramos. Extremely happy and blessed to be here. Hope you had an amazing weekend. Happy Father's Day to all my delicious and beautiful fathers out there. How you doing, guys? God willing, one day I'm going to have that title. I will, God willing. So, honestly, very excited, grateful. If you've been watching the videos throughout the week, you know that we've been putting a lot of work there. There's a lot of things going on with CRONOS, or a lot of things going on with Bitcoin. You're seeing the title, of course, crucial week for CRONOS, Solana, Bitcoin, crypto pump live. Well, the reason is because you take a look at the price, pump. Went to $17,000 Bitcoin, pump. Oh, baby, $20,000. We love it, right? We love it. But of course, kind of like what's trending on Twitter right now, what people are looking right now on Twitter. What is it, Oscar? Solana DeFi platform votes to control the whale account in bid to avoid liquidation chaos. And honestly, I wouldn't want to see Solana liquidated because it's one of those blockchains that it does need to get a little bit more polished for sure. And I read and I listened what Charles Hoskinson, Cardano founder, right, said about it in one of the BitBoy interviews today. And basically, he's like, when you build, something very quickly, when you're not really paying attention to scalability things and not taking a look at, what things are actually going around with the proof of history thing, these things could happen when you have shutdowns and when you have pretty much these levels of kind of like loopholes, and that's what's happening here. So Solana users voted grant emergency powers to Solana Labs to temporarily take over the whale's account. Wow. So I'm happy to say that it does seem that things are getting under control, but not this cannot happen to Solana. Come on, things must get better quickly. Things must get better quickly because Solana, come on, I don't want to see that network collapse, and I don't think it will collapse. It's just kind of like one of those steps on the road that you have to go through. Blue, first super chat of the night. Thank you, my man. What's going on? Hello, Oscar. Do you think crypto hit a true bottom? That's the question we're about to answer in this live, my friend. Sniff, Jeffrey, Jose, FGM, and more people in the house. Welcome to Delicious Prices, of course. Guys, why is a crucial week? So let's go ahead and have a conversation, right? Love the conversations with you, everybody. So you're seeing right now on the screen, I'm going to go ahead and from 1 hour, we'll go ahead and change it to 1 week. As you know, this is something I love. Oh, wow. It's always great to see a green candlestick for the week. That's really good. This is what's happening right now. Bam. There you go. This is what's happening right now. That is Bitcoin in a nutshell. But the entire cryptocurrency market right now is being shaken very nicely. Couple of the things that you have to be aware as a cryptocurrency holder is that TVL, total value locked, has been damaged heavily. I made a video earlier today how from $166 billion Ethereum had, right now we have 44 billion. So that is to me a big bottom, right? I don't think that Ethereum is going to go under 30 TVL. I think that's going to be insane, just to put it lightly. At this point right now, what we're seeing is it's getting rejected at the 2017 all-time high. 2017 all-time high. So for those who don't know, That is where we're getting rejected, right about here. That's Bitcoin. And I like to introduce you guys to this subject because everything starts from this cryptocurrency, right? I kind of follows along. Plus, it is crucial because you need to understand if we bounce from here to a price of 25 plus to 30 to 60, I mean, I will say to 30,000 plus, then that tells us that we have a nice support at, what is it? $17,000, which is great. Right about here, everybody. Right about $19,000 to $18,000. We reached $17,000 for a while here with Bitcoin. So it is important for us to understand as cryptocurrency holders how nice is that we bounce right here in 2022. This was the all-time high, and I'm just excited to see what the price is going to do this coming week because the market opens, stocks open, equities open, and for cryptocurrencies, we already see a big drop. So if we start to see NASDAQ and Dow Jones and S&P 500 continuing their collapse and the sell-off, then that's going to guarantee us a negative price in the Bitcoin for Bitcoin and Ethereum, and that will probably, gives us even more liquidations as we go on, which that can trigger other different blockchains like Solana to be put in that position of liquidation risk, because at this time what you have to understand is because the price is so low, any whale can come and buy 51% or more, and then have that possibility of becoming a threat to the entire blockchain. And that's pretty much, in my opinion, what's happening. But they're trying to control it by activating powers, emergency powers in that case. So it's interesting, right? For that perspective, Bitcoin will never be in that position for sure, because 51% of Bitcoin, that is a lot of money. And after listening to pretty nice and smart people like Michael Saylor, pretty impossible for that to happen, which makes it really clear as a viable source to store our wealth. It's about storing wealth. One of the things that I wanna transmit to you is Bitcoin is not about price appreciation, becoming a millionaires. Bitcoin is about storing your wealth and continuing your wealth till you so decide. That is what Bitcoin is, and that is something I 100% agree. Cardano, Crocoin, Ethereum, and the rest of the cryptos that I like too, which I'm going to talk about, those are, of course, great projects and technologies that in most of the cases are much more advanced than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is a proof of work. It's not a proof of stake. And the different consensus apply more and demand more technology and more research, right? But because Bitcoin is a proof of work, physics works really great for them. It does not require a human person to become a validator, a staker, just requires a machine, a technology employee, and that's it. So it's really good. After learning and listening to a lot of the people out there at Consensus, makes me believe that this is just the beginning. It is just the beginning, right? And another thing, the Bitcoin supply is going down. While we have these low prices, people are buying left and right, which is awesome. So in my opinion, it's a crucial week for Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies like Ethereum, because we're going to see if the price hold, if the price crash, or if the prices, everybody continue pumping, which once again, now that I've shown you this and the AMA, this SMA that you're seeing is a 300, which is $16,000 here, which we reached it back in March 2022. So from week, I'm gonna go ahead and do 1 hour. There you go. As you're walking in here in the live, guys, don't forget to smash that beautiful like button. That helps a lot the channel, and consider subscribing, everybody. My name is Oscar Ramos, and I'm happy to have you here back in the channel. This week we had a lot of updates, and well, we do the best we can with the time we have. Hey, mommy, happy to see you here. Welcome. Mark, hey, Oscar, I have 30K CRO at 21 cents. Tell me why I should not sell and buy Cardano or Ethereum. This is crypto.com first bear market. What's your analysis on that they can survive this one? Mark, thank you for being here on the channel. Of course, I'm going to talk about CRO. I have it right here. Can you wait on that just a little bit? Please wait on me just a second. because if not, I forget what I was gonna say about this one. But on the hour for Bitcoin, I'm gonna tell you guys that I like this, but this is not going to sustain for the week. What I mean is that this is not enough evidence that it's going to sustain for the week. We have, let's go ahead and analyze this, $17,000. What do we see here on the Bollinger Bands? We see, oh baby, look at this, guys. A lot of people made a bunch of money right here today. Look, 18%. Are you kidding me? 20% almost just in Bitcoin. Amazing. That's amazing. 80% return. That is incredible, right? I believe Ethereum was even further. Let's see. Let's go ahead and analyze that for a second. That, oh yes, 31% in the 1 hour. 31%. You're kidding me. That is insane. So remember, all my day traders, don't forget about this one, right? I know it's difficult because, hey, $800 Ethereum. I mean, it kind of does look like it can continue crashing, but never forget about day trading charts, because Bollinger Bands was already super oversold, and now we're coming to the overbought, right? So it's super exciting how here on the other side and the Bollinger Bands, he already tells you, hey guys, this is already oversold. Let's go ahead and crush it. That's where I like cryptocurrencies, because even in the saddest, most darkest times in crypto, you can still make some decent money. And my friends, cryptocurrency, if you didn't know, it's the future. I think so. I believe it really wholeheartedly. Cryptocurrency is the future. I'm going to show you my, of course, Bitcoin founder, right? Satoshi, so that's the idea, right? Hopefully one day we'll get to know him. That's going to be pretty fun. So today, a pump, will that sustain? Well, I made a video earlier today about that could be a fake bull trap. Easily could be. Why are you saying that? Because that's what we've seen so far. On the Bitcoin rainbow chart, the lowest that we're looking at is at around $16,000, $17,000, right? On the 300 moving average, we're seeing $16,000. So there's a reason why I can tell, or I could see lower prices. But here's another one. Are you ready? When everybody on Twitter and my comments and everybody's YouTube comments start saying, we're going to go lower or we're going to crash lower, that's a signal that the bottom is already in or we're super close to it. It just works like that. Why? It just works like that. When people don't believe that crypto is going to crash, crypto crashes. When crypto believe that, the bottom it's miles away and we're still going to go harder, that's when crypto starts slowing down and then coming back up. So just once again, adding to the steering right to the soup of nobody knows the future, but if you just keep on your lane slowly but surely, I think you're gonna be completely fine. Bam! And this is just truth, everybody. I'm just telling you, giving you transparency. CRONOS, my friends. Now, all right, dollar cost averaging your friend right now. There you go. Of course, keep buying strong, holding after this recession. When the bull comes, we will be among the ones with a lot of money. FGRM is saying Ethereum isn't low enough. Dexa, what's going on, guys? So, who asked me that? Oh, somebody asked me that. I have it somewhere here. But about Crow, oh yes, they give me a reason why, right? Here it is. Mark. There's many reasons, and I made I believe enough videos about crypto.com, right? I don't have to go ahead and show you all the website and everything because I already have it on my head. But when we talk about crypto.com, we're talking about, we are kind of forecasting and adding to roughly a year and a half to 2 years from now. The reason why, first and foremost, because it's a bear market. There's different ways of seeing this. There's different ways of seeing this. Here it is. I'm going to add the Bollingers because I like to see that too. There you go. There's the first way of seeing the increase in a cryptocurrency like this one from the stance of we are in a sell-off market. There's fear out there. So no matter what kind of crypto you follow, is gonna come crashing down. So even if you have a bunch of utility outside in the real world, it doesn't matter because people are selling off. On the other side, you could have so little to no utility. You could have so little to no innovation and technology, but a big community, and be pumping like there's no other tomorrow. And I'm talking about Shiba Inu back when it was, back in October, back in September, when Shiba Inu didn't have what we know it right now. It was pumping like crazy. Nobody knew how to explain it, but it put an amazing all-time high, right? That was Shiba Inu. Well, Crypto.com already did it at almost $1, right? So, and it already has a bunch of different things. For example, CRONOS Play, CRONOS Chain, sponsorships like no other, because they love to spend money on advertising and marketing. Partnerships in many different sports areas that attract customers and new users to the platform. That's how they feed their DeFi. That's how they're making money, by fees, with the fees and all of that, because you pay with Crow. And I think a bunch of different things when it comes to expansion, integration. When we were talking about Dubai and the Middle East, how they're trying to penetrate the Dubai market because they just try to expand there, right? Which is great. They have to put an office there. So we can go on and on, I think, with this one. I think Chris, the CEO from Crypto.com, does a good job in communicating. That's another thing. I've been in this space for a while, and I can tell you how there's different leaders who are bad at communicating when there's an issue that they don't forecast. And here's where I'm going to bring Charles Hoskinson. Listen closely. I was watching his interview from BitBoy Crypto, right? And he said something spectacular. He said that Cardano and his team work so hard, and oftentimes people don't see it because they forecast the problems of the future with the solutions of today. So when problems arise, they're already ready. They don't have to think twice. They already have close to a solution, or they know how to fix the problem that today presents. That is what we're missing with some of these great companies and crypto exchanges. When you, or like for example Terra Luna, where CZ, Binance CEO, said, if you would have added all your 3 billion in Bitcoin when the DPEG was at 99%, you would have had a much higher chance of pegging it back to $1 than trying to do it while it was at worthless price. You see? Why do I say that? Because Crypto.com will have more problems later on. I think every single crypto company will face more problems, but it's how they deal with them and how they communicate and how they talk to the community, because there's so much I can do. And if you're new here, I do nothing for any kind of cryptocurrency project. Any influencer can do nothing for the price. I will never do that. And I will tell you, for example, still I'm working my way around as far as getting sponsored by Crypto.com. Still is not finalized yet. They're still going, it's not finalized yet. But if you're paid by a project, it doesn't mean that you're gonna be licking, or like just saying good things about a project. That's not me. I'm gonna say it like it is. So what I mean is, Crypto.com will still have problems, will still have issues, will still have challenges. But wouldn't you like that? That's exactly what life is about. You need to have challenges as you go on and become better. And Bitcoin definitely has challenges. Like, for example, China banning Bitcoin mining in middle of May 2021. Are you kidding me? The price collapse from the bull market, right? So those are the type of challenges. Where's my card here? Well, my card, here it is. Here is my card, right? So when they cut the rates and all the staking giveaways and all the good things that we liked, bam, price collapse. And that was the beginning of the crash for Crypto.com. So I hope this long answer helps you guys understand how during a bear market, the prices are going to be down, not because the project is bad, it's just what it is. But in a great bull market, even if you have not much to offer, but buzz is around it and people buy it, you're going to still pump. So that's why I feel really bullish on different projects, specifically, of course, CRONOS, CRO. We're seeing it at 11, 10 cents. Man, what a deal, right? In my opinion. Can it go lower? Well, of course, everything can go lower, but can it go higher? I think that it's the answer that we've been giving for months and months. How I think $1 is reasonable. First, how I think $1 is attainable. Because if you compare the market cap right now of Binance and crypto.com, you match it to Binance, 30 billion or so, that is passing $1. So saying $1, Crow, is, I think, very reasonable, very educated guess because they have the same industry. So imagine someone, I'm not going to say you, but someone buying crypto.com and paying themselves off 10x. Wow. Now, when will that happen? That's the biggest question of all. But when an altcoin season comes, I don't see that as a really hard thing to believe. Hey, how do you like that, everybody? Welcome aboard, guys. Don't forget to smash that beautiful like button, guys. If you don't mind, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Talking about different things, talking about crypto news and everything. And seeing, right, how first and foremost, like the entire market collapsing, with this bear market going down, a lot of different cryptos, but we also see the good ones who are staying alive, right? Terra Luna collapse. Celsius, due to the market conditions, had to pause. And I was looking at the beef Bitboy Crypto and the entire Celsius community. I've never made a video on Celsius. I don't have Celsius. I don't own Celsius. I may or may not make a video on Celsius. I don't know. But I feel there's other people more qualified to talk about Celsius, right? So, but the point is that, yeah, I mean, here, this is an amazing opportunity for us as crypto investors who I try to assume that if you're watching this video, you have to be a long-term person, right? Or someone who is, or day trading, someone who believes in crypto, right? Because we're very bullish here. And if that's the case, that's great, because although these things happen in the future, my friend, I want to see that future. And I don't know if you saw, but Binance bought the dip. How many Bitcoins? They bought, here it is, breaking. Binance buys the dip at 101,000 Bitcoins 5 hours ago. Dennis Potter. Are you kidding me, Binance? Like, that's what I'm saying, guys. Like, don't fall asleep. Even though the prices are to puke, if these companies that, believe me, I talk to them at Consensus. They're not stupid people. I'm gonna tell it to you like it is. They're not stupid people. These are top-notch professionals, guys. And I know sometimes they mess up, but they're not stupid. These are not dumb people. So if they're buying, there's of course something that they forecast that most of us do not. Welcome. Havoc, what's going on? 3AC, 3AC, 3 hours capital. I'm still doing my research on that one. It is what it is. Greetings from Austria. Thank you, my friend. Burning too, Blue. Thank you for saying. Yeah, when it comes to crypto.com, burning. We talked about burning, how they burn 200 million CRO, right? So that's another ongoing for CRO, which kind of makes sense. That's great. Mark, you talked about the 200 million CRO. I read it. It didn't affect the total supply. Why is that? If you check CoinMarketCap, it's not gonna change over like immediately. That takes a while. Oftentimes you need to email CoinMarketCap for them to change it for you. So just wait it out. The goal should be to hold 100K. To get $1 million, you need to wait for the CRO to reach $10. You know it, my friend. FGM, Oscar Ramos, apparently Binance thinks that their bottom has been reached. So that's what I'm saying, right? Of course. I think at this point, guys, bottom is really super near, or we are gonna still go a little bit lower, which it's okay, but bottom should be really near, And what follows usually, I'm gonna show you. So a lot of things that we can talk, which by the way, guys, extreme fear. Oh, how delicious prices, baby. Delicious prices. Guys, when we are in greed, it's almost impossible to see extreme fear. Like, I'm telling you, because yours truly was born in a bull market. I was born in crypto in a bull market. Think about it. Like, when were you born in crypto? In a bull market? In a bear market? I'm actually gonna ask you. I think that's a beautiful, kind of weird, but good question. When were you born in crypto? Bull market or bear diamond hands market? And third option, still not born. Still not born. Thinking about it. Yeah, because still not born, thinking about it, because I know some people here may still haven't made their mind, which is totally fine. And if you're listening, we'll appreciate that a lot. Don't forget to smash the like button. Appreciate that, guys. Bill says bull market. As a bear can be. Nice. I still need Bitcoin under $14,000. Pavan says that's nice. Havoc says it's about a 12K bottom for Bitcoin, in your opinion, Bitcoin, unless we have a massive capitulation event. I see. What's up, Oscar? I'm DCN into MMF Crow and VVS and Crow. Love CRONOS. Good deals. Let's go, everybody. Welcome. Oh, as you know, we need to be drinking some delicious water. Oh, yeah, that's good. Nice. Ooh, wow. So, while you go ahead and answer that poll for me, please. When were you born? I was born in a bull market. Have to be, of course, completely transparent to you. I mean, that's totally fine. But what was I going to show you? Oh, yes, the Bitcoin rainbow chart. I forgot. Here it is. So, what I wanted to show you here is that this is what it looks like. So, the future for Bitcoin, in my opinion, secure. The future for the good altcoins out there, I think, is very well, nicely secure. The ones that are gonna survive, nice, tight regulation. That's another one. Nice, tight regulation. Don't forget about regulation, everybody. I was listening to the senator from Wyoming and the senator from New York, and they're gonna regulate. They're leading regulation. They're leading change for crypto. And it's happening now. Of course, doesn't mean that crypto is gonna be banned in the United States and stuff. That's not that's not what I mean. But it does mean that they're gonna make a distinction between what is a cryptocurrency currency, right? What is a commodity security. Because if you flag, for example, CRONOS in the wrong one, it can be the end of the project. I'm not kidding. It can be the end of the project. So you have to be knowledgeable, and a lot of leaders have to come out and say, okay, that is what it is. Let's kind of move on that. So pretty cool, right? Let's go. Woo! That is why we're talking about here about a crucial week for these projects right now. What I want to talk right now, it's kind of following and get you guys all the details about the news. First, users of Solana DeFi platform voted on what we talk on the emergency power to Solana Labs to temporarily take over a large account on the cusp of liquidation. So, and the reason why I'm mentioning this is because Charles Hoskinson, right, founder of Cardano, the one and only behind the ADA gang, he retweeted "Love the Republic," which is insane, guys. It's insane, right? So I have the article here. Which you come down here. Users of Solana-based borrowing and lending service Solend voted Sunday today to force a takeover of the protocol's largest account, a whale whose extremely large margin position was getting, according to the Solend contributions, dangerously close to a catastrophic on-chain cliff. And so all of these market changes, troubles, make all of this happen because you have prices here very, very cheap, and you have whales who can easily come and liquidate the entire thing by the sell-offs, and then of course, if they want, do some harm. Gotta remind you that Solana was a $247 crypto one day, which is insane. It was a 240 something crypto. Now it's trading, and now it went all the way down to $27. Now it's $33. So I do see how they're looking at it. And Solana right now, it was actually pumping too, which is pretty cool, right? So crucial week for Solana for that reason. Crucial week for Bitcoin for that reason, knowing that if we go lower, well, welcome to crypto. Nice. A bunch of you guys, a bunch of you want to see more blood, starting with Pavin, starting with other more people right here on top, Havoc, starting with most of you want to see blood. And guess what? I want to see blood too. I want to see more price damage, because guess what? In this terrible, very unusual type of market crisis, prices, because the projects are fairly doing okay, but the market prices is when we start to see how the protocols and the development actually act, truly perform in these conditions. And we saw that Terra Luna fail. We saw how Celsius is working, and we're seeing how Solana is performing to a point that they're threatening the entire network. So it's beautiful. You get to see a once in a lifetime, oftentimes, view of if this technologies and code and development actually works, because they will of course work in a great bull market. I'm actually taking that back a little bit. Yes, they enjoy that bull market, but guess what? When the bull market is at an all-time high, I remember Cardano having congestion issues and the network going really slow, right? So because they were using a lot of Cardano, and it's still one of the tops. So in both scenarios, you have these blockchains and layer ones. That's why layer twos are really important, because they're built on top of that layer one, and they have like Ethereum with Polygon, right? You have the true view of that blockchain and the network, because any project can come to you right now and sell you the world and tell you everything's gonna be amazing and we're gonna have this and this and this. But when you're doing that, when the market is relatively not doing that bad, you still haven't been challenged. So I thought that was interesting to comment for all of us. Don't forget, guys, that cryptocurrency, listen, oh wow, I just get too excited because I see it, and I convince myself first. Like, I cannot tell you anything right now live that I don't truly believe, because that's hypocrisy, right? I mean, that is not true to myself. I mean, we are in such an early stage in crypto. We are in such an early stage in the DeFi development. How in the world you have 166 billion and now you have 44 billion? I'm talking about Ethereum. Ethereum is the number one thing. We talk about in this channel about CRONOS, right? CRONOS went from 5 to 1.22. You're seeing it right here. So how am I supposed, or how do I have the guts to tell you all of these things about VVS, Tectonic, MMF, and CRONOS chain if I see now the prices collapse? How do I have the guts? Because I've done my research and I've seen the potential this can have, but also I have also said before that this is a great opportunity for me to truly see, okay, can they survive, yes or no? If they do not survive, then there it is. Now you know something. And it comes to show how deep in the waters you were and I was, right? It is true. But that's why we want to be putting our money in great projects that do have something to offer. Because I want to tell you something. There's just so many projects out there, guys, that I just want to take in your capital, and they're just meme coins, oftentimes garbage coins. I wouldn't consider Tectonic, MMF, and VVS Finance as garbage coins, even though the prices have collapsed. Let's be honest here, have collapsed really nice, right? Anyone can see the price of any of these three and say, Oscar, you are just pumping rug pulls. And I understand where you're coming from because I see the comments. Like, I'm not blind. But I mean, you take a look at Bitcoin, you take a look at Ethereum, Cardano, Algorand, CRONOS, you can see the same trend. You can really see the same trend, right? They're not at 100% retracement like Tectonic and MMF and VVS are. I get you that. But you can still see how they collapse. Now, wait it out till things have come better. And if they are still in the dumpster fire, well, we'll have to go back to the board and analyze further a strategy. That's when you also come to the Discord, to the community, and see what happened. That's another beautiful thing. And it only happens, one of the beautiful things, that you can talk to someone from a different part of the world on Discord, on the communities, on social media with them there online. That's the beauty. Woo! Loving it, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Trying to share the knowledge, trying to share what I know, trying to share all of this. Delicious water, of course. I accidentally voted no burn, but I wanted you to count my vote as a bull. When you think finally tally, there you go. That's no problem. How many votes do we have right now? 71 votes, and we have people at the bull market, bear market, and still not born. For those you 10% not born, I'm happy that you're here, and welcome. I'm super excited that there's people like you who are still on the fence or thinking about it, but always learning like me, because I'm a student of the game. Believe me, I'm not an expert. I don't claim to be an expert. I'm just a student of the game who likes to speak about crypto. And one day I will be an expert, God willing. I want to be an expert for sure. All right. So we see, let me show you one thing right now. What are the prices? What are the cryptos that are pumping deliciously right now? So, it's not showing to me. Classic. Oh, 24 hours. There you go. Steppen, which is from Solana. Pretty weird, right? Maker, Elrond, Litecoin, Uniswap. You have 10%, even ApeCoin, which is great because I own things. So $4, it doesn't come to me really bad. So all of these doing really well. What are the ones that are doing poorly? Actually, none. Not many of them. Most of them are doing really well. When you have stable coins first here, then you know that the entire market actually is doing relatively nice. Don't we like that, everybody? I really like that. Don't we like that? It is what we're here for, my friends. And of course, the CRONOS news. Don't we love them? Welcome, welcome. Put it right here in the price of CRONOS. Nice. Crucial week, guys. Crucial week. Want to see more blood, and I want to see for sure more opportunities for us to keep adding to those bags for sure. From Australia here in the house, that's nice. There you go. Hey Oscar, what happened to VVS and Tonic? The APR is 0%. If you're seeing 0% on them, that's an error. That's a mistake. It shouldn't be like that. They have addressed that before. Puro MMF token, nice. Ferro Protocol. I've seen the Ferro Protocol on VVS. I'm actually getting some Ferro Protocol right now because I staked my VVS Finance. So let me go ahead and give you a tour. Actually, it's been a while since I haven't talked about VVS Finance. So I think this is the perfect time, which I'm going to show you what my latest is on VVS Finance. What a great time. Thank you for mentioning that. Celsius is a good example of why DeFi is the way, guys. My buddy has 30K in Celsius. Bummers. Wow. It is what it is, right? I'm going to show you here while I let this load. Any questions, guys? Just put him here for sure. These are the times where millionaires are made. Ricky, You know it, my friend. You know it. So I changed my mind because my Versa expired, which is great. As you know, talked about Versa token. It's actually holding really well. Started at 10 cents and it went down to 8 cents, which is not bad. It's really not bad. So these are all the finished, but I was doing Versa token, and now I'm doing the Pharaoh because they're giving, it was 500 or something percent, now it's 480. So $66 of VVS Finance. Because here's the deal: now you cannot add VVS to any feature mine. Now it's XVVS, and that's of course much better for VVS Finance. Like, these are not dumb people, because before you could only do VVS for everything, right? But now you do XVVS. Which, why is it smart? Well, because you have to go to the what do I mean? Where are they? Oh, they had the vaults here. They changed it to XVVS. Well, to the vaults, and then you stake them. You get XVVS, and that's the whole deal. Just you get into the vault, you get XVVS, and then that's how you can do the mines. So I think VVS Finance easily, single-handedly went over and dominated right now the entire TVL, because they knew how to protect their reserves by locking people up with a smart contract and not letting them withdraw much earlier. That's why I think VVS Finance has a really ahead. It's just ahead of the game, because guess what? I'm gonna go ahead and do CRONOS. MMF didn't do that, and MMF collapsed in TVL. Just take a look at this. MMF was much higher, guys. You know that. I mean, we all know that. It was 1.6 billion. It's 78, less than 80 million in TVL. It's cooked when it comes to TVL, right? So we talked about it a lot of times. Of course, the project is still up and running, it's still doing okay, it's still doing well when it comes to the entire back end. And we've seen what happened with Scrub Finance, and so they have been somewhat of attack, but at the end of the day, it's still performing as it should. It's just that not having a type of protocol policy like VVS Finance, it does allow you to have that sell-off in the platform. Because if I wanted to go to XVVS right now, right, and I'm gonna go ahead and hide myself just a little bit, and I go to my vault, here it is, 4 years. There's no way for me to withdraw this until 2026. They're telling me it's 108x at 169%. That is not bad. That's not bad. So this is what I have, right? Pretty good. Not bad at all. My earnings, there it is, which is kind of going at $20. Not bad. I like it. Pretty good. VVS Finance hasn't moved at all when it comes to the price, so pretty nice. Love it. Woo. So that is the new with my VVS Finance, which is, it's been a while. So I think for this one, and the IGO has to be still what is it? Pharaoh. Has to be Pharaoh. Yeah, here it is. I did not participated on Pharaoh. I did not participate on the previous one. The last one I participated on VVS Finance was Versa token. Yeah, which was the second launchpad they had, because the first one was Single Finance, the second one was Versa token, the third one I forgot it, and the fourth one is Pharaoh. That's what it is. In my humble opinion, right now in a bear market is not a good time to invest in this type of projects, because chances are you are gonna get liquidated, because DeFi, my friends, they can tell you anything you want to know, but it's not regulated yet. I'm gonna say that once again. DeFi is not regulated yet. There's no police here. There's no one who can help you if somebody has insider trading information. So they can just sell off and that's it. And I'm not saying they will, but they can't. So there's not really much we can do, and your money can go down. So that happens a lot of times, right? Just giving you some tips as always. Cheers. Roy, you're holding a good bag of VVS Finance. You think it will survive? I think so. Yeah, we talked about that before. I think it will survive. It just depends how fast the crypto market recovers, because the one thing is surviving the impact of the drop. The other thing is surviving the longevity of the crash, right? So, oh yeah, I remember why I opened this. Just remember the holding, guys, the holding. So take a look at this, right? 2019, still the price Bitcoin. So there's parts, like there's 1, 2, and probably we're gonna be building one more. We're gonna be building the upcoming consolidation for Bitcoin, and that impacts the entire altcoins, my friends, right? So no, I mean, don't forget about it. We need a consolidation. Can it be at around 30 to 20,000? Not bad, but that was gonna affect all these altcoins, all this space. On the other hand, I'm gonna show you the altcoin season index according to blockchaincenter.net, and still is of course not. In the year we have 35, in the month we have 57, and in the altcoin season we have 29. The last time, as you're seeing right now on the screen, we had an altcoin decent season. What is at the beginning, or like indicators of a season? It was at the beginning of January, and then of course April. I mean, just before the massive crash. This was the garbage, completely amazing altcoin season we all loved. Then of course November came and destroyed the entire metaverse, right? So at this time of the year, we are preparing for, with all of those great cryptos, for the upcoming season. Roy, coming out with the second super chat of the night. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate that a lot. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What does it mean to be born in crypto? Drew, just means when you started, my friend. And the question with how many we have, we are about to reach 100 votes. It basically means, when were you born in crypto? I was born in a bull market. It means that when you started in crypto, because if you started in a bear market right now, I'm telling you, I'm so jealous of you because you're so privileged. Now, you are telling me, Oscar, how in the world am I privileged because I'm losing money? Buddy, you don't understand. You're buying an amazing price that the only way to go is up. To be honest with you, the only way to go is up, because this thing is gonna come back. That's one thing that all Bitcoin and crypto YouTubers can agree. We're gonna come back. Charles Hoskinson, Michael Saylor, Silvio Micali, Tyler Spalding, and all the bullish Mr. Wonderful, and so many other people that I've known and that I follow closely. They are not killing themselves with a bunch of work just because Bitcoin is going to stay under $50,000. Okay? If you are under 30 years old like me, still, or under 20, which you are amazing, super young and beautiful, that's great, you're awesome. Or maybe under 15 or 10 years old, which that would be amazing. You're so early in this. You have so much to go. So proud of you. If you are 40, 50, 60, you are the MVP. Give yourself a round of applause. You're awesome for being here. Thank you very much. You still have time in crypto. And now I'm not gonna, of course, make unrealistic scenario to tell you that tomorrow we're gonna be millionaires, but the point of the story is, I think a 10-year plan can really change a generational wealth. 10 years. A lot of people that I follow, they been in this space for 10 plus years. That is what changed their lives. So I've started in 2020. I have barely 2 years. Give yourself some more room, and you're going to be fantastic. Just to have this conversation clear and done, look back at in 2030. Look back at crypto in 2030, right? If you can, then I think buying CROCoin at 11 cents makes not much of a difference. Makes not much of a difference. That I can tell you, my friends. What's going on, fool? With 2 months in the bag, when everybody is greedy, be fearful. When everybody is fearful, be greedy. Warren Buffett, thank you for sharing that, my friend. You're really listening to what we're saying. Preaching, my friend. Let's go. Bitcoin is crashing again. Pavan, not surprised. Not surprised. Guess why I made a video alert today? What did I say? Bull trap? I'm not surprised, right? So under 20, great. Remember, you and I are the only crazy people that we get to watch this daily, because a lot of people just look at it every week or every month, and I think they're actually doing themselves a favor. I understand. The point that I'm trying to make is that take it lightly, chill. This is a crucial week for a lot of these different cryptos. Let's take it slowly, and when you can, maybe chip in and enjoy the life, enjoy the journey, because like I've said, it's gonna take a while. Now, a good friend here on YouTube, Zach Humphreys, just made a video about Shiba Inu 2050. When I saw the title, I'm like, 2050? Come on, that's so long. So I haven't watched it, but I mean, just by looking at the title, I'm like, okay, bro, well, maybe 2050 is super long, and I think that type of prediction, I really cannot even fathom, because that's just so long and so many things can change. But I think at 2025 and 2030 is healthy. 2025, 2030, it's a prediction, or it's a time frame that you can really see Bitcoin becoming an asset utilized everywhere. It's a time when we have from less than 10% of people using crypto jumping to 50% per se, right? So 7 years from now, 6 years from now, 8 years from now, I think in 2030, we're going to be much, much better. And the people who are watching me right now, like with me, we're going to be super wealthy if we are investing in the correct projects, right? Nice. That's a great plan. We have to be 100K CRO. So when it reaches $10, we're all millionaires. How about that? So that's not really that expensive right now, right? Let me go ahead and bring my calculator. There you go. Let's do 11. Why not? And, oh, well, I'm sorry. I'm doing the long way. There you go. How many? 100,000. What did I do? What did I do? There you go. 909. Okay, I see. Pretty good. Not that much more expensive, not that much more expensive. It's pretty nice, pretty cheap to become yourself a 100,000 CRO owner. Sup, Tony? Welcome. You'll buy CRO when it's at 5 cents. Wow. You think the market will get lower? I want to make sure it's a rock bottom before you learn more into tonic. I got you. Let's go ahead and talk about that just a second. While we see the market continue, we're seeing Bitcoin. Let's go ahead and jump at CRO. What is this? 1 hour. Let's move to 1 hour. Questions, everybody? Do them. Q&A is open. You guys take charge. Now, we talked about before how I've commented about this beautiful and nice 100% retracement for CRO. That will be a price of 7 cents. And in the last couple of days, couple of weeks, we're coming from a price of 20 cents. So we are at 11 cents. We came from a price of 20 cents. The last high we had was 14 cents, as you're seeing right now on the screen. So in the price right now, we're looking closely to 10 cents. This, everybody, and I made that video like about a month ago, my nightmare scenario, if some of you watched it, remember? Nightmare scenario for CRONOS, 7 cents. That will be, when I've said that, I've said, like, if Bitcoin goes to that 22, like the 200 moving average, remember? Of, what was it? Of $22,000, then could have seen CROCON at around 7 cents. Guess what? Bitcoin went down to $17,000 and CROCON, the lowest was about 10 to 9 cents. So it held up pretty good, and Bitcoin went even lower. So in the past, Bitcoin and Crocon they were just kind of following them up. Like if Bitcoin was $40,000, Crocon was 40 cents, and so right now we have Crocon at 10, 11 cents, and then we have Bitcoin at $19,000, $20,000. So definitely that change, that comparison is already broken by far. 7 cents that could occur if we have another massive news coming out from the economy and all the news that are already stacked up for this upcoming week. There's gonna be a very big decisions to be made, especially for the economy. Like to see the gas go much lower, and inflation has been attacked as well, and with all the increase in rates, which of course affected the markets by a pump, and then it came crashing down. I think that was one of the classiest moves in the economy and in this market earlier this week. How everybody was predicting for a drop, it pumped, and then it came back down. So it is very uncertain, but I'm happy to tell you that we gotta be holding for sure. And we're gonna be back to those delicious levels, guys. Pretty positive. You think the market will get lower? Oh, possibly we get lower because of all the things that we commented already. But like I've said, I'm seeing signs, of course, of being very close to the bottom. Happy Father's Day, fellas, of course. You're in every crypto stream typing. Oh, I'm like, that's not me. Right now, to get 100,000 CRO, you need $11,000. Yes, it is. Yes, that's what we find. Thank you, FGM. $11,000 not bad, to tell you the truth. Community thinks that Bitcoin will reach over $100,000. Oh, yeah, Bitcoin will be passing. Remember that? We talked about that before, my friends. Bitcoin will be passing $150,000. No problem. Mommy! Thank you, my friend. Good luck, of course. It looks like all alts stopped crashing like before, with Bitcoin crashing 17. Alts were doing well. Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right. But of course, in times with uncertainty like right now, surprises can occur. And that's what we're ready. That's why we're ready for this. Full! My friend with the third super chat. Thank you, bro, guys. Appreciate it. Thank you. About to close the poll right now. So I hope you voted. Not crypto related, but Disney stock is under $100, and I think it's a steal. Disney, everybody, there's a bunch of things I can tell you about Disney, right? They're going woke and everything, classic Disney. But stocks right now, of course, super liquidated, super down. Technology, of course, super down. Not a bad time, I can tell you. Not a bad time. When were you born in crypto? Asking when you started in crypto. 56% of the people bull market. Where are my 56% people? Give me a hand here. Let's go. Why are we saying that? Is because we started last year, 2021. Some of us 2020, of course. So that's great. 32% of you guys, I'm so jealous of you, but you're still my friends. That's great. And 10% of people, you still haven't been born. You're still inside. No worries, probably stocks. Well, I'm happy that you're here, and hey, enjoy the journey. You're always welcome. And if you want to diversify yourself in crypto, Bitcoin is the only one that I'm gonna tell you. Don't do any of the DeFi stuff, or so that's really high risk, high reward. That's adding too much to your risk level that you're used to. But that's what we do: tectonic, VVS, and we do Shiba Inus, and we do all those crazy ones because we want the good bread, right? We also want to know when to sell too. You want to know when to sell, so you get your money. So great job. That's awesome. Go woke, go broke. Buying more at 7. Yep, as well, of course. Yeah, I mean, that's what happens to some companies and they leave. That's one thing, I've seen, talking a little bit about the news and politics and stocks, because, I mean, it's my channel and you guys, I love you guys. So point of the story is that I watch a lot of news every single day for you guys. And there's so much news going on, and everything affecting the markets, affecting your job, your employment and stuff. So we see how even taking a stance when it comes to that wokeness affects your bottom line. So you have to be careful, right? Have to be careful as a company as big as Disney for sure. There you go. All right, my friends. How exciting. Do you guys have fun? I had fun. I had fun, honestly. Extreme fear, cryptocurrency pumping, really nice. And of course, great news as always. Everybody, it's a bunch of links down below for get your free CRO, your free stocks on the top of the chat. That's of course my I did not put it on the top of the chat, but anyway, it's down there in the description. If you want to join my Patreon, got some few members, new ones this last week, telling you everything behind the scenes. So it's another great way for you to support the channel. If you like the content, right? If you want to see more, that's a great way for you to support. I want to thank all the new members, subscribers, donors, and of course, the new viewers. Talking Unafraid, always informative, always trying to be better, because believe me, in these times is when because I was born in a bull market, I didn't know much when I was talking about a lot of different things than right now when I'm getting much better, much more sharper. And I see a lot of the crypto YouTubers that I follow and admire, and I'm like, well, I mean, they've been in the market since 2015 to just 2013 or so. I'm like, well, I mean, they already had a lot of time, because this is my first bear market. I finally can see and attest how under the weather you can become if you don't have the exact emotional intelligence. You need emotional intelligence to persevere. And never my intention is, of course, making people lose money. It's always my intention to be as straightforward as I can, just giving you the facts as far as what's happening. And of course, in every single video you get my sauce, because that's just the way I am, having fun and always being myself, which I love, guys. So thank you very much for watching, wherever you're watching me from Texas, saying goodbye. Before you leave, go ahead and smash the beautiful like button, and I'll see you next time, fam. Nice. Peace, everybody. God bless you. And, well, another long week ahead. It's going to be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and enjoy it. I'll see you guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.